Let me tell you what happened with VBS. There were 4 ministers who had bonds with VBS. When the investigation started, they told those ministers to move their bonds into main accounts so that they don't mention them. They found the Communist Party having received money directly from the VBS companies. The managers of VBS went to tell Advocate Mutau that this is the receipt. We paid 3 million for the conference of the Communist Party. That Mutau advocate never wrote the Communist Party in the report of VBS. Even when he was told that amongst other people we gave money is the Communist Party. Now, fast forward, Solima Paila says, we will defend Pravin with everything. You know why? Pravin made it possible for the Communist Party not to be in the Mutaung report. All those people of the ANC who are implicated in the VBS scandals were told, remove your staff, settle your staff, because we need the EFF. But we cannot get the EFF if you are in this thing. They were given an opportunities. So we are going to ask a simple question to each and every minister. Did you have a bond with VBS or not? And answer truthfully and honestly, because we've got their names. So the VBS report is also questionable because it was manipulated to settle political scores. The institutions are being destroyed under the ANC government. We are told the reason Brian Shibambo is in the VBS report, the aim was to silence the report, the EFF. And the EFF fell into the trap by not opposing the liquidation of VBS, because we're so scared that if you oppose, they will say you are protecting your own corruption. We watched a bank of black people being closed down right in front of our eyes. Why? We were whipped into a corner so that we don't speak, and we complied. A bank which was established by Bantustan has collapsed under the so-called democratic government, which means a vendor Bantustan was better than democracy, because a vendor Bantustan had a bank for black people, owned by black people, yet a democracy can have a bank owned by black people. Many banks got into trouble. One of them is African Bank. They were bailed out. But because this one is for vendors, vendors are so useless, they are even far. They don't care about them. Vendors are cowards. They won't fight back. The people of Limpopo are fools, as they refer to them. We disbanded their government. They didn't do anything. We can close their bank. They won't do anything. Can you imagine such nonsense being done in KZN? They will never do it. We need to protect those who do not have power to protect themselves. And we must never be whipped into a corner. We are listening to our enemies. When nonsense is raised against the EFF and its leaders, we listen to the enemy. And we begin to even question our own leaders. Enemy has got nothing good to say about the EFF. One by one. One by one. Hariba collapse. Do you expect them to say good things about us? They will never say good things about us. But when they say bad things, we get to be tempted to listen to them, because we expect everybody to say good about the EFF. Your enemy will never praise you. Even if you can say the color of the EFF is red, the enemy will find something to say it looks purple. Let's attack fighters. Let's occupy every street, every house, every space in society. Let us not leave the enemy to chance. Where we meet the enemy, we must crush the enemy. On Facebook, on Twitter, on social media, be there, guard the revolution. When the enemy raises the ugly head, don't hit the head, cut the head.